In 2026, most Call of Duty players are going to be on Black Ops 7, and with Ranked Play coming out in a few weeks' time, that number is only going to increase. I've always had a little bit of a penchant for the older titles, and more recently I've found myself falling in love with a game that I enjoyed when it came out. It was a little bit underrated, and some actually just outright hated the game. What's up guys, my name's Assassin. I've been a competitive Call of Duty player since Black Ops 1. I started out on PC, I qualified for DreamHack back in the Modern Warfare 3 days, won tournaments on Gamer Saloon in Call of Duty Ghosts. More recently I've won some tournaments on CMG and have been Crimson Rank in both Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. As this is the first sort of proper video on the channel, just wanted to sort of outline who I am and what you can expect on this channel in the coming weeks and months. There will be some Black Ops 7 content as we gear up to rank play. I'm going to be giving you guys tips for pretty much every single rank in the game, as well as some more generic tip videos that apply not just to the current Call of Duty, but actually to every single title. There'll be tips that you can just go back to for years to come. While you're at it, feel free to like the video if you're new around here. Also consider subscribing to the channel. There will be regular Call of Duty content pretty much every week. Gameplay scene at the moment is just a little bit hardpoint on Greenberg Hotel. I think I dropped 58 kills in the end. I had an absolutely great time with the, we call it the MP7. In the game it's called the Vel, but everyone knows what I mean. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more about why I've actually started playing Modern Warfare 2 again. Now as I said, I was Crimson on rank play in this game. There are far too many hours into it. And I did enjoy it when it came out. This game is not without its faults, as I'm sure many people will attest to, such as those shotguns that seem to be killing me every single time so far this gameplay. The game is a lot slower. There's no red dots on the minimap and no dead silence to the perk, which, if you ask competitive Call of Duty players, does border on a war crime. But there are some benefits to going back and playing games that are a little bit older in the franchise. Number one, with fewer players about, the skill-based matchmaking is so much more lenient. We've seen in this game, there's a guy on the other team, I think, who, he really does struggle. And, yeah, it's a more authentic Call of Duty experience. A little bit more akin to the classic games. So if you played sort of Black Ops 1, for example, or the original Modern Warfare 2, for that matter, yeah, you'll find yourself in more familiar territory rather than coming up against iridescent Crimson Diamond rank players every single time you jump into a team deathmatch. Now there is Modern Warfare 3 as well, which I did enjoy. It is arguably, well not arguably, it is a better game than Modern Warfare 2. However, there are so many hackers on Modern Warfare 3 now, and the game has so many issues that Sledgehammer realistically are just never going to touch. The MX Guardian glitch, if you don't know about that, essentially turns your shotgun into a sniper rifle and you can one-shot people across the map. I've seen footage on Reddit of people who have managed to full auto RPGs. Frankly, I will take people running the 7.25 shotgun and sitting in corners over that every day of the week. So this is probably going to be one of the main Call of Duty games I play in 2026. As I said, we will be going into some Black Ops 7 content when ranked play arrives, as well as some sort of generic tip videos. One thing to bear in mind with this game in particular is that I play in the EU. If you can't tell by my accent, I am from the UK. And there are, for some reason, there's been an influx of players from China. Now, if they get host, you are absolutely buggered because the ping will be atrocious. They're mainly in the search and destroy game mode, which unfortunately is one of my favourites. But if you get ping, you're going to have an absolutely great time because they will be so far behind. You'll be able to shoot them and kill them before they can even react. So what's the real reason I'm playing Modern Warfare 2 then? There's got to be some more behind it than simply I want an older Call of Duty, because I could have picked anyone, realistically. We could go back and play World War 2, and we probably will do at some point on this channel. The reason is that Modern Warfare 4 is going to be Call of Duty 2026. That's more or less confirmed. And the leaks that we've seen from sort of people on Twitter, or X as we now have to call it, indicate that it's going to be very similar to this game. I believe it was Ghost of Hope that said that, this game is essentially going to be copy and pasted, and that will be Modern Warfare 4. If so, people are going to be in for a bit of a rude awakening, especially those who have spent the last 2 years playing Black Ops 7 and Black Ops 6. Only movement is apparently not going to be a thing. Depending on how you feel about that, that's either a good or bad change. As it stands, we don't know what it's going to do for red dots on the minimap. If Infinity Ward is just going to completely screw everybody over with dead silence again. Everything remains to be seen. Activision and Infinity Ward have said don't believe everything you see on the internet or something like that in their Christmas or post or what have you. But we await with bated breath. And I thought, what better way to prepare for Modern Warfare 4? Hedging my bets. Basically assuming that it is going to be like this game. Getting some hours in, getting some practice in, and then we make a complete return to competitive once the game comes out. So you see here at the moment, we've just taken the lead on this P5 hill, I believe it is. P5, P6. I can't quite remember what number it is, but it is the last hill before we go back to P1. This spot I always love seeing because you can actually watch the staircase from here. If you have a teammate who's in the hill as well, they can watch your front. I don't know what I was thinking here. I heard his footsteps, so I thought I'll go and challenge, and forgot that everyone in this game runs shotguns. Yeah, as far as the videos that are going to be coming up in the next few weeks, I'm going to try and upload basically every week, perhaps a little bit more frequently, just to get some practice in with using the microphone, talking to you guys, and obviously open to suggestions as well. If there's any particular videos that you want in terms of tips, then feel free to just drop me a line and let me know. As rank play comes out for Black Ops 7, we are going to be taking a particular focus on using the right custom classes, how to improve your aim, your accuracy, win more gunfights, that sort of thing. And then we're going to do tip videos for every rank. One thing I've noticed when I've been sort of looking at YouTube, and I'm not going to call out particular creators because there are so many amazing rank play creators on YouTube. I'm going to shout out some of the good ones actually. Haas is fantastic. Haas is another one. Lunchtime, everyone's heard of him, Mo Cryptic, etc. There are some really great guys out here who make some fantastic tip videos, but when you see them doing their sort of solo to iridescent or challenges like that, they absolutely fly through the lower ranks, and their tips are sort of, it feels a little bit generic, doesn't it? It's, you need to make sure you get killed, you need to make sure that you're winning your gunfights and learn the rotations. And that's true, it is exactly what we need to do, but I want to try and make videos that go a little bit more in detail for every rank, because there are people who are stuck in bronze, stuck in silver, who are hard stuck gold, and need a little bit more help just getting to that next stage in their game. I completely ran out of ammo here, that's so unfortunate. And so I want to try and make tips specifically for how to get out of each rank. As an ex-Crimson player, I've had my fair share of times where I've been hard stuck. It's one of the reasons I abandoned the account in the end, because I was getting 30 SR for a win. No, not even that actually, it was about 23 SR for a win and 32 for a loss. It was the ultimate hard stuck account, it was not going anywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are with this. This gameplay is slowly starting to wrap up. You can see we're just rotating over to P3. That's just popped in the kitchen. I'm still picking up a few kills on these guys. I don't believe there's many of them left by this point. I think there was maybe 3 of them remaining. You'll see it as the final scoreboard pops up. But yeah, if there's anything in particular you want me to put a video together on, let us know down in the comments. As I said before, if you could like the videos, just help us get started, help us with the old algorithm. This was a weird gunfight, I think I ended up losing this in the end. Bloody shotguns, look at this shit. God's sake. Yeah, street's coming in, we've had enough. Yeah, let us know. Feel free to subscribe if you're new as always, that's greatly appreciated. And yeah, that's the gameplay. 58, I can't remember exactly how many deaths, it would tell us at the end. Minute 22 in the hill, so we're doing our work with the objective as well. And yeah, thank you very much for watching guys, take care, and I will see you on the next one.